What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel for War of the Visions. And today, guys, since this is a different kind of event where you don't really have an event currency shop where you have to overly farm the event to get a lot of the premium prizes for the 2 million download celebration event, I wanted to go over what you guys should be farming over the next 2 weeks, assuming we don't get another event dropped on us next week or within a week and a half, that we're going to have these full 2 weeks. I believe, what is it, until like the 20th or something like that is like when the banner leaves. So we have 11 more days from now till the 21st to where we probably won't see anything until the next update. So anyway, let's go over first. So if we go to the, for your mission tasks, it's actually the easiest to explain this. It's going to show you guys what you guys are actually going to have to do for the event. So if we go to events and then we go to Admiral Prince and we go to complete it, it'll show you guys here that you have to, Admiral Prince, thank you. Clear one time the first episode, the second episode, third, fourth, fifth, so on and so forth, all the way down to episode 10. So 1 through 10, so you're gonna have to do 10 stages to get all these rewards, which you should obviously do. It's a lot of good job materials. There's elemental prisms, elemental fragments, as well as 2 rainbow spheres. So you definitely want to be doing all that. Next, we have EX for regular. So there's EX for co-op, and then there's EX for regular. For regular, obviously, you can only bring your own people besides a companion, and you have to use stamina. So this definitely you're going to do because there's a rainbow fragment, as well as you're going to get other crafting materials, as well as a little bit of Visior. You guys see there, you guys are going to get 300 Visior as well for completing these. These you will have to complete a certain amount of times. You guys see there, you got to complete each of the stages. There's only 2 stages total. You complete each of those 3 times, and you guys will get all those rewards. You guys see EX 1 and 2. So all that stuff there. Definitely get those. Good crafting materials and Visior on top of the rainbow fragment at the end. And then finally, we have more just crafting materials, unfortunately. Not even a rainbow sphere, unfortunately, for co-op, but you guys will, I believe, get Visior, your first time completion for that. So outside of that, should you be farming this event? Not really. And the reason why you shouldn't farm this with stamina, at least, is because there is co-op. So if you guys go into your co-op section here in the far plane, you can get the same exact drops for 0 stamina. So, and trust me, there is tons of people hosting. Even with the split, Androids and iOS can't co-op with each other. You guys join here. I always can find at least 2 people here, and a lot of times there's more. So definitely you'll not be having the same issues of hitting update for like 10 minutes to farm like the Awakening dungeons. So yeah, definitely do your first time completions, but outside of that, there's no daily missions for this event, for the normal event, so you don't need to do that. There isn't even daily missions for the multiplayer, so definitely do the first time completion rewards, but outside of that, don't be farming it. So let's go on to the next thing you guys should be using your stamina on. Obviously, which is the big one we're going to talk about, is going to be story. Clearly, they have that big double drop rate for JP and materials, so doesn't matter where you guys are at in the game. Whether you're through Chapter 5, you're on Chapter 3, Chapter 4, you're going to get those double drop rewards and double JP points every single stage permanently. So what that means, guys, for instance, say I was farming the Wounded Lion for materials, and I'm looking for this guy. Normally, you'll probably only going to get 1 of these to drop. If you get 1 of them to drop, you're going to get 2. So at most, for any character, depending on what level of job you are for the yellow materials, you're going to need anywhere from 2 to 4. That means at most you're only going to need 2 different drops, which is a huge lifesaver. So guys, take this time, whatever your core 5 units are going to be for content, or what you have access to for rainbow shards to invest in, or rainbow spheres, take advantage to max their job levels over these next 10 days. Like, that should be your #1 priority besides doing dailies. Do your dailies, then hop into story. It's only 6 stamina per run. Use up those pots you're getting for free every day. If you guys bought any packs of the weekly packs for the stamina, I would recommend buying the weekly packs for stamina right now, because you're gonna be able to hoard a lot of those. Like for me, I have tons of them left over. We go to here in my stamina. I still have 67, and I only bought 2 of them this week. The only reason why I even bought them was for the daily login bonus purchase for the rainbow sphere. So yeah, guys, definitely take advantage of this. You guys know from my awakening video, all you guys got to know to where to see find materials for. So say for instance, I wanted to work on Shadow Links next, and I wanted to, per main job, I need the sword fragment, and you guys just go here and it'll tell you where to go, right? I typically go for the bottom stage for whatever reason. I feel like at the bottom stage, the very last, which is like the hardest of the stages, I typically have better drop rates, RNG. It's probably just random, but for me it works. So, but yeah, definitely guys, #1 priority, get your job levels up. When you get your job levels up, it's not just getting access to nodes in your tree. You get massive improvements in stats when you do that. So, like, if you guys saw my stern from my last video to now he's got every job level at 12 except for one. The last one I'm working on, which I'm going to get today, I need to get 2 more of the rare shuriken drops, and I got to get the alchemist materials. And I would say even these, yes, you can go to the alchemist chamber, but because you're going to get the double JP and double drops, I would still stick to story. Unless this particular Dark Alchemist elemental level is on double drops for there. But keep in mind, you are going to spend over double stamina. You're not going to get as much JP, so just keep all that in mind when you guys are farming. But overall, guys, you definitely are going to want to farm story a lot. And this is a great another excuse for you guys to maximize on getting all your Visual rewards to start stocking up for Final Fantasy Tactics collab. So you kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone with this event, so that's super important, guys. So keep all that in mind. Next, we're going to hop into the far plane here. We're going to go into events, and the next thing you guys are going to have to worry about, obviously, also, we still do have the Final Fantasy event going on for 4 more days, so I would do your 3 runs a day on EX to get yourself that 600 currency, so you guys can still get your 3 tickets in the shop each day. If you guys are looking for other materials in the shop, I did an overview of the shop in my previous video, which I'll definitely have as a card in today's video, so make sure you guys check that out if you guys need information on the shop stuff. But if you guys are looking for materials in the shop for Final Fantasy, this is another, the last couple of days you guys got it, so if you guys are new to the game, you probably want to hit this event up a lot. Keep in mind, you guys are still going to have the JP event go on for another week after the Final Fantasy event leaves. So I would actually prioritize Final Fantasy, at least getting all the mission rewards done completely before you guys go hard into story. So just, keep all that in mind. You're going to get a lot of limited resources in the shop as well as in the mission rewards. So we already talked about the Admiral Prince and the Admiral Prince EX event. Obviously, your JP reward quest, 500 JP for every unit. Bring it in 1 time. It's only going to cost you, 8 stamina, I think it was? Yeah, 1 time. Not much more to it than that. You guys are going to do that, obviously. And also, if you guys are farming, make sure you guys are doing the EX quest to get your 600 currency a day. You guys do that on job level 10 for the conquest. You guys are going to get minimum 200 currency, so you get to waste 90 stamina total each day. Alright, finally, the last big thing you guys need to know. So, first, let's go into equipment training quest. This is important mostly if you guys pulled Federica or you guys pulled Shadow Links. And why that is, we look at the drops here. I know, everyone's been saying don't farm this event because the drops are horrible, but there are actually certain materials that do drop guaranteed every run, anywhere from 1 to 4 drops, so far for me farming, that you guys are going to need if you guys are starting to work on Federica's weapon. Now, I would not say this is a super dump all your stamina every day in, but what I did, I had enough investment from the different recipes from Federica's that I had enough to make this a +2. So what I did was, if you guys will notice, she doesn't use the red sap, which I have just a crap ton of. She actually uses this sap here, the black spirits. So you guys are gonna have to go in here unless you want to wait for it to appear in the shop or randomly get it in chocobo missions. So you kind of have to go in here to do that. It didn't take me a terribly long time, so I think I made use like 3 large stamina pots the whole day to get, what was it, a total of, I think, 80 of them. So the drop rates aren't that bad for this. You're guaranteed at least 1, and a lot of times you will get 3 to 4 per run. So yes, the recipes, I don't think I got 1 recipe drop out of all those runs. So I'm not saying to do this to farm recipes. I'm saying this only to farm this piece here. Because this, the other sap, the tentacle, and the orb bristles and also this. I think Void Chris as well. Let me verify that. But those three for sure, or those three for sure can all be in co-op. So there's no reason to waste stamina for those drops. So let's go back into multiplayer real fast. I just want to verify that you can get all 4 of those materials and not just the 3. You may only get the 3. We'll see. All right, so let's go in here, and you do get all 4. So you get the red sap, you get the org bristles, and you get the Void Christ. Oh wait, there was one more, wasn't it? And then you get the great sword book for multiplayer. Let me go back. Hold up. What was the other material? There is a material that we're missing that drops in here. We just were at it. What was it? Was it the horn? I think it might have been the horn then. I think the horn doesn't drop there. I think it was the org bristles. Yeah, the Void Christ and that. Okay, so the horn you will have to get here. So keep that in mind. It looks like, let me go back one more time. Let me make sure it's the horn. God, man, I'm losing my mind here. Sorry, guys. But I'm pretty sure it was the horn tentacle thing. You cannot get in co-op. Yeah, okay, so the horn tentacle thing you cannot get in co-op, so you will have to do that. But keep in mind also that is also going to go, the event for the equipment gear from the Federica event is going to go away in 4 days as well, just like the Final Fantasy event. So that is going to go away in 4 days. So that's coming up on like Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. On the on the 14th. So there you go, guys. So that is pretty much where I would recommend farming your stamina. And like I said, only go into this event when you guys need the materials to progress your weapon for Federica or Shadow Links. This mostly pertains to Shadow Links and Federica. So if you don't have either one of them, then you're not going to farm this really at all because there isn't really much point. You pull them down the road, you're sure all these materials will show up in your shop and Chocobo dungeons. They may show up in drop rewards for future events down the line. So you're not going to really need to focus super hard on them unless you have those units. So like for me, I had enough recipes to get her +2 weapon. So that's as far as I went. Now I'm going to go back into story and I'm going to continue farming job materials for other units. And it's a good idea to even stock up on other units for job materials at least, for like at least 3-star awaken units. As long as you guys have like the prisms, you're not worried about the prisms. Prisms are pretty generous with. But as far as like the rainbow fragments, obviously if it's like a back burner like support unit you're kind of like thinking about building, then you guys don't really need to go super hard in investing rainbow materials on them. But those are the different areas you guys should focus on. So to recap, guys, you want to do your dailies, you want to focus hard on JP, get those JP job levels up as much as you can. If you're new, you want to finish the Final Fantasy 14 event. If you're been playing since day 1, then do your 3 runs on EX per day on Final Fantasy until the 14th. And then finally, to wrap up, if you guys have Federica or Shadow Links, go into this event when you need the materials to progress, to craft your weapons. Only when you have the recipes, though. So that is everything in a nutshell. I hope I clarified what I think personally you guys should be doing to use your stamina effectively over these next 2 weeks. Like I said, this whole video could change things if we do get a random new event of something on the 14th. I would assume that's when we might get an update, or we may not have an update at all because they did put on their Twitter everything going on in the world. They may be lacking content update for the game, which is understandable with everything going bad in the world right now. So thank you guys so much for watching the video today. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you guys drop a like, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new, and ring that bell so you guys are notified for the next War of the Visions video, as well as other mobile gaming content we cover on the channel. Also, I have updated the Discord link in the comment section down below, or in the description of the video, so please join our Discord if you guys need any help with the game. Me and Spoot are in there all the time talking about this game. It's, kind of been our main game we've been covering here on the channel. So if you guys need any help, or you just want to talk, show off summons, show off gear, show off your units, all that good stuff, anything we can do to help you guys, entertain you guys offline as well on Discord, we would love to as well. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I'll see you all next time.